Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we'll be working on creating this gorgeous beading pattern created on this beautiful outfit made by Ovems on Instagram. I went ahead to put the spelling of her name on the screen, so in case you want to get inspired as well, go follow her on Instagram. If you'll be interested in learning about this entire beading process, please be sure to watch this video all the way through. Do not skip any part. Remember to like the video, subscribe to this channel if you're yet to, and engage. Let's get started. Hello friends, and welcome back to another tutorial. This is Funmibi here again with a new video. In today's video, we'll be working on that gorgeous beading pattern on that dress made by Ovems on Instagram. I hope that's the proper way of pronouncing her name, but I saw that beading pattern and I have never ever tried that type of beading pattern ever, and I thought, Funbi, try it out and also walk along with your YouTube community so they also learn while you are experimenting. So for the sake of today's video, without wasting any time, we are going to be working with 4 different colors of beads. They are all sand beads, okay, but they are coming in different colors. I'm trying my best to just replicate what I saw online. So I have these sand beads in clear silver. I also have the sand beads in gold, okay. I also have my sand beads in yellow, very bright yellow. I used this particular bead a long time ago, sometime last year. OGs on this channel, I believe you guys have seen that tutorial, the video where I used that. And I also have these navy blue sand beads right here. Before we get into beading proper, for this particular work, the first thing I think or I know that you need to do is to draw out your pattern. I have this little piece of fabric. This is what we are going to be embellishing in today's video, okay? And I'm going to also use my ruler just to help with precision, right? Draw my straight lines this way. This particular beading pattern is going to be a bit intense, but the end result will be fabulous, so I'm excited to try it out. Next thing we are going to do is also we'll have some zigzag lines just at the bottom right here, and I'm going to be just using my hand to create that and then go in this way, I believe, come down this way, go this way, come down this way again, go this way, come down, and then go this way. Then I'll just scoot to the side a little bit, come down this way again, go this way, because I'm using freehand, my lines are not really straight, but I believe we all understand. It is on these zigzag lines that we'll be doing that pattern that we saw on the outfit, and then in between we'll just, I don't want to get ahead of myself, let's just get straight into beading. For the beading proper, I've shown us all the beads that we need. We also need our beading needle, and I'm just using style to look around for my beading needle. Where did I drop my beading needle? This is the beading needle I'll be working with, this right here. Beading needle is different from hand needle. I have a whole video talking all about beading needle and fishing line. Please go check out that video. It will help you know how to shop for these items and make the right decision. Also, like I said earlier, fishing line, this right here is what we call fishing line, and I like to work with the size 0.25 millimeters fishing line. Alternatively, you can work with your regular polyester thread. When I say polyester thread, I mean your regular sewing thread, or you work with your invisible thread. For those that don't know what invisible thread is, this right here, let me bring it out for us. This is what we call invisible thread. I like it, it makes your work neat, but I'm not a fan because it's very tiny, so it just makes my work very long, but it's a very beautiful alternative for fishing line. So what I'm going to do first of all is to just thread my beading needle real quick. I'm going to thread a couple, maybe like 3 or 4. As little as this little piece of fabric looks, to bead it fully is going to take me nothing less than 2 hours or 1.5 hours. So for those people that always want me to come with a tutorial on how to bead a full-blown outfit, that's a long thing, okay? All right, besties, so let's start beading. I'm starting from the first line. On these straight lines that I've drawn out, I'm doing the straight beading pattern. Then when we get to this portion right here, this is where things get a bit tricky. For this straight beading pattern, I've done a separate tutorial on straight beading. If you've not seen that video, I'll link it on the screen. I'm just going to go ahead and quickly bead these about 7 lines or 6 lines that I've drawn here. Then we'll move on to this portion where we have the pattern going on where the main T for the purpose of this video is. So let me do that real quick and then we'll commence with this portion of the beading. Alright friends, so I'm done doing the straight beading all over the top portion where I marked those lines earlier on. Now we are going to get into the pattern proper. At this midpoint right here is where the main pattern work will be at. From here to about this point right here, let me use my pen. From here all the way down here, we'll have maybe like this clear silver color, okay? And then from this point up until this point right here, we'll have, let me just write clear, I hope you guys can see, gold, and then yellow right here. And then maybe, okay, let me just do right here. So clear, I hope you guys can see my handwriting, gold at this point right here, yellow at this point right here, and then we'll come back to clear again at this point. On these outer portions right here, we'll maintain this same blue color scheme. Do we understand? This same method works for any type of pattern you're trying to create. Remember, there's an inspiration for this tutorial. We are working based off of the color scheme used in that inspirational video. For your own, you can decide that at this top portion here you want red, and then in between here you want maybe green, blue, yellow, orange. Okay, I'm just calling different colors, right? And then at this outer point here, maybe you want another different mix of colors, or you want to maintain that same color scheme that you've used here at this point. Anything works. So now that I've said all of that, I'll start beading. I don't know if I want to just bead the outer portion first and then now focus on the inner portion, or I should bead everything on a straight line. I don't know. I think I'm going to bead the entire outer portion of this points that we've marked here, and then I'll now come into this inner portion and then work with all the color schemes that I've chosen. So like I said, this outer portion is going to be blue, so I'll grab my blue bead again and then start beading, still maintaining that straight beading style. If you know that you don't know how to bead on a straight line, you can use your pencil or your chalk. Okay, this is another point for people that will say, oh Funmi, where can I get this fabric pencil from? You can get it off of AliExpress. Okay, I bought mine. I bought a set of 6. These 6 that I bought back then, I think it was like $2 or $1.99. I can't remember, but it was pretty cheap. I think the single ones, they were selling them for maybe 90 cents, and then I saw that a set of 6 was like $1 something, so I decided it made more sense to buy the set of 6. So I got it off of AliExpress. For those that don't know how to shop on AliExpress, I've done a separate video because I am an AliExpress girly. Okay, I shop for a lot of things from AliExpress, and I talked about all the things that I typically get off of AliExpress in that video, so go check out that tutorial. I'm going to leave it on the screen for you. So I bought the set of 6 off of AliExpress, but the main reason why I said all of that, if you don't have the time to go on AliExpress, you can totally shop for your regular tailor's chalk and work with it, but this pencil is just more comfortable. Okay, I cannot even lie, it's actually more comfortable than tailor's chalk for beading. Okay, but ultimately do whatever works for you. If you know that okay, you don't have time for waiting for AliExpress shipping, just buy your tailor's chalk and use it for your markings. So still, we are still doing the straight beading pattern. I'm going to stop talking so you guys just see how I'm beading the sides before we now come. I'm going to make this place more explanatory because this is a new style that we are working with in today's video. Please guys, reward me by liking this video, just in case maybe you forgot. I understand, it happens to me too. So if you forgot to like, please go ahead and hit that like button right away. Okay, it supports me greatly and it lets me know that you guys are finding value from all that it is that I come on here to teach you guys. Thank you so much. So I'm done beading all the exteriors of the mapped out space that we did at the beginning.
Alright friends, so at this point you see how crooked that inner part that we mapped out earlier on looks. It doesn't look neat at all. So if you are trying to recreate something like this on an outfit, I suggest map out the pattern that you're trying to create. If it's zigzags, if it's circles, anything you want to create, map it out and bead on those patterns first of all, before now beading the exterior of those patterns that you've marked out. I hope we all understand what I'm saying. I just thought to show us at this point so you guys get to understand what I mentioned earlier. If you're not reading the screen texts, please read the screen texts. There are cases where I just put little instructions or just commentary on the screen. Thank you guys for making it up to this point. Like this video if you've not liked, subscribe to the channel, and let's get back into the tutorial.
Beginning, this is what it looks like. I did the straight beading pattern. I believe the clips I've shared with us will help us know how to go about this when we start working on our own. So now it's time to work on the middle portion that we have here. Remember at this top here, I marked here clear, gold, yellow, and then clear again. So I'm going to just follow all the demarcations that I've mapped out and then work, still maintaining that straight beading pattern. The only difference is that I'm knowing, or I'm taking note of the colors I'm using in each demarcated points. I hope you all understand what I'm saying. So I'm just going to grab my needle and thread as usual, pass it through my fabric from this point here. Okay, the secret to achieving any form of beautiful pattern that you want for your work when beading is demarcation. Okay, making your marking and outlines. Okay, that's why I always talk about us, you know, trying our best to get fabric pencil or tailor's chalk. Okay, these fabric pencils are game changers when it comes to beading. They will really help you, you know what you are doing basically. All right, so remember we are working with the clear bead. So all I'm doing is I'm just going to pick up the number of clear beads that I need to fill up the space I have. So I'll just fit it into this space. You guys see that there's still space here at this point right here. I hope we all can see. So I need like 2 extra beads just to fill up that space real quick. Just pass it through my needle and thread, and then also test it out. Is it fitting? Perfect. So once I see that it's fitting into that space, I'm just going to stitch it down. I hope we are still following. If you've not liked the video, please remember to hit that like button. Okay, it supports me greatly. So we see that I've done the first line, then I'll just come out underneath again right here. This my fishing line is just picking everything on my table. Pick up my clear beads again, test it out, see if the quantity that I've picked is enough. I think 1 more bead can still fit into that space right there. I'm just going to, voila. Once I've achieved that, I'm just going to pass my needle through my fabric like so. the beauty of fishing line is even when it tangles up, it's very easy to detangle. Unlike our polyester thread and fishing line, I say fishing line, and invisible thread, those ones when they tangle up, they will test your patience. They will test your patience seriously. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to pick up my beads and fill it up with the colors of bead that I've written out in the demarcated points. And then once I'm done, we would examine what we've done so far. I hope you all are not just watching, you are also practicing. You have your beads with you, your needle and thread, and you're working along with me. I always recommend that while watching, practice along with me. That's what allows the knowledge, stick when you are trying to learn a new skill, especially because right here, as you guys can see, we are doing something slightly different from what we typically do on the channel. So it might be a bit challenging at the beginning, but trust me guys, it's not something you can't do. I believe in us. I know that the people subscribed to this channel are intelligent men and women, and they'll be able to pull this off without any issues. Alright friends, so I'm pretty much done. From here to this point, you see that everything was moving smoothly, but I think when I got to the bottom portion of this my work, I began to lose focus, so it's not really properly aligned, but you guys get the gist. The secret of getting a perfect, design is making sure that this middle portion that you've marked out is very straight. You guys saw that when I was marking it, I was using freehand, so clearly my freehand was not straight enough. So when doing yours, if you have to get a ruler and make sure that your zigzags are very precise. Maybe you do some measurement that each zigzag shape or each stroke for your zigzag is maybe 1 inch long, and keep measuring that 1 inch and marking it out. I hope you guys get the gist, but you guys see how if you need to create maybe like a pattern on your work, it's possible, it can be done. The secret is to do your proper demarcations and markings before you start beading. And yeah, this is what it looks like. I'm going to also put the inspirational video right beside it. I see that there are two different marked out beading patterns done. For the second one, all you're doing is, I see there that we have something like that looks like squares. So you are just going to mark out the squares, maybe something like this on your fabric. You know that maybe here you are doing blue, here gold, here maybe gold, then blue, blue, gold. So for each portion that you've marked out, you know that when you're beading this cube here or this box here, you're using just blue beads. Then when you're when you're beading this other box here, you're using gold beads. So you keep interchanging the color of beads that you're using, and you create something fantastic on your outfit. All right friends, so I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you got the gist. If you did, please be sure to give me a big fat thumbs up. If you have questions for me regarding anything that I did in this video, please be sure to also drop your question down in the comment section. For the other beading patterns on that particular outfit, I have a plethora of tutorials that will help you in achieving those beading patterns. What I suggest you do is to watch my beading tutorial playlist on here on the channel. It will help you greatly to just learn different styles of beading and how to incorporate them into your work. Please remember to like this video, share this video with a friend. Don't hesitate to drop your questions in the comment section. And yeah, besties, I can't wait to see you all in another video very, very soon. Bye bye.